Hey creative people! Did you know? Something as simple as roses may bring hope and strength to people facing tough times in life? Well, that's exactly what World Rose Day is all about, spreading love and encouragement to cancer survivors around the world. I'm Zaki, your go-to expert for all typefaces and designs. Today, we are going to create a nice and meaningful poster to celebrate this precious day. So, grab your creative gear and let's get into it. Before we jump into the design process, let's briefly explore the significance behind World Rose Day and why this day holds such a powerful message of hope. This day is celebrated every year on September 22nd in honor of cancer patients and survivors. It was inspired by Melinda Rose, a 12-year-old Canadian girl with terminal blood cancer, who spent her last months spreading hope and joy to other cancer patients. Her story was a true inspiration and became the reason why this day was created. But why rose? Well, roses are always associated with love, beauty, and compassion. It's a delicate yet tough flower that withstands even the harshest conditions. It mirrors the strength and courage of cancer survivors. And this day is about offering emotional support and solidarity, as well as reminding survivors that they are not alone. This is why today we'll be creating a beautiful design that reflects the sentiment. Now, let's search for some inspiration. When searching for references using the keyword World Rose Day, you could see that there were a lot about romance and Valentine's Day instead. Probably because rose is also a symbol of love, so instead of using that keyword, let's change it into World Cancer Day. And what could be seen was that the background colors of the poster were dominated by purple and pink. The main element of both World Rose Day and World Cancer Day is the same, and that is ribbon. So, what kind of elements should we include in our poster? Of course, we're going to use ribbon as the main element that represented this day. Also, as the name implies, we would use rose, a kind of flower that represents hope and healing, and the overall message we want to convey. Let's start the design by preparing a square Instagram post artboard. We are going soft on this design by adding a pink background. Pink is often related to love and care, which is suitable for today's theme, as we want to honor and respect all cancer survivors in the world. This time, to add texture and contrast to a room, let's give it a vignette by utilizing a gradient element, not forgetting to arrange the position to the center. Also, for the break set, we would use a similar color with the background. Meanwhile, the darker one needs some adjustment as well. Lastly, for this part, the gradient element here would be enlarged until it covered the whole artboard. This whole effect would give a warm yet cheerful vibe in a design. For this bottom part here, we needed to make it darker to give the title text a gradient element as well. Later, to make the background look unified, we adjust the color and enlarge the size to fill the artboard. Next, insert a square shape in the middle part here. Erase the color and replace it with an outline. For the outline, it's good to use white. Last, we widen it to the edge of the artboard and change the thickness to 5. Because the background here still looks plain, let's insert a love shape element. Position it in the center and replace the color that matches the color scheme here. After that, we needed to enlarge it and put it under the white outline layer, while decreasing the transparency to 15. Let's not forget our main element that symbolizes solidarity for cancer patients, which is a ribbon. After finding the most suitable one, I arranged the position to the center, enlarged it, and adjusted the color to match the overall theme. For the love background here, we needed to readjust the color and size and reduce the transparency to 10. That makes everything subtle while still adding depth to the design. Add the rose vector element to add an elegant touch, adjust the size and put it in the top left. Give edit image feature to shadows effect and just drop so that the rose looks like it is above the design, making it dynamic. Don't forget to make some adjustments. Let's duplicate the rose element to fill the spaces. Duplicate again, and this time we put it in the top right corner to make everything look balanced. Add the writing Rose Day and change the font to Gelasio. We utilize this font because it is a script font that has a brush effect that gives an elegant touch to a design. Change the color to white to highlight it. The next step is to add the text word in the top part. For the font, we would be using ground font. The reason why serif font is used here is to give it a touch of elegance and class. Let's change the color to white so that it has a contrast with the background, and then we need to adjust the position to make it balanced. Let's add the text September 22nd, 2024 in the lower part of the design and make some adjustments. As you can see, it looks a little bit too close together, so we need to enlarge the spacing to improve the readability. Using the same font as the previous text, let's add Welfare of Cancer Patients to emphasize the purpose of this design. We separate the sentences and put them in the left and right of the ribbon element. After finishing the previous step, to make the background look harmonized to the elements, we need to adjust the background color again. This would make everything look more eye-pleasing. As the design is basically done here, let's rename the file as World Rose Day 2024, and the download should be in PNG format so that we could get better image quality. By the way, if you want to make an Instagram story from the previous design of an Instagram post, all we need to do is make some adjustments in the size and element position. All you need to do is copy and paste the elements from the previous design one by one. Of course, there would be a need for some adjustment and little changes here and there due to the different size of the artboards. As the steps are almost similar to the previous steps, let's just keep it to the last part. Let's not forget to rename the file and download it in PNG. So now that everything is done, you can check and download the result of these designs by clicking the links that I've put in the description box. And there you have it, a beautiful World Rose Day poster that carries a powerful message of hope and support for cancer survivors. We hope these designs conveys our emotional support for our cancer survivors, reminding them they are not alone in their fight. And I hope this inspires you to spread the message as well. Now, what do you think of the poster? Do you have any requests for the future design tutorials? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our tutorials. Thanks for watching and bye!